What's up, guys? I'm Jed Amendroth, and this is Big Man Fitness. So last week we were going over, well, whole foods versus processed foods, and well, how some processed foods are actually pretty good for you. I don't know if I ever said one of my favorite processed foods happens to be cottage cheese. Something about cottage cheese, it's creamy, it's good. I'm weird, I know. It's a good source of protein, it's really not bad for you, good source of vitamins, things like that. Being lactose intolerant, I can handle cottage cheese, just not like milk, stuff like that. But this week we're digging in to something that comes along with a lot of those processed foods is going to be carried over into what we're discussing this week. And this week, we're discussing sugar. So, for a while there, I'll say many years, I have done everything I can to limit my sugar intake. And what I mean by sugar, well, our sucrose, or table sugar as it's known, well, it just seems so prominent in so many different things that I do everything I can not to take in like that kind of sugar, too many artificial sweeteners, and sugar alcohols. So what is sugar? Well, sugar is a very simple and basic carbohydrate. Doesn't carry a lot of, especially table sugar, does not carry a lot of like, it doesn't carry a lot of nutrients or vitamins or things that we need. Now, our bodies do need sugar, believe it or not. Our bodies turn that like carbohydrates into, well, sugars, glucose, that our cells pull out to use for energy and to give us the go that we get. Hence, as a child, you got that sugar high. A lot of sugar makes you you just want to go. So that's the basic form of sugar. Glucose. What we tend to take in is sucrose. That's table sugar. Now, over the last, 40, 50, 60 years, we've been getting a lot of artificial sugars. Artificial sweeteners, let's say. Now, here in the U.S., and if you're from other parts of the country or other parts of the world, you may not experience this as much as we do here. But in the U.S. here, the FDA heavily regulates what is known as an artificial sweetener. These are generally grown in labs, okay? And aspartame, I think, I'm not going to say it right, aspartame, that's one of those more common, you'll find it. They tend to be 200 to 700 times more sweet per gram than actual sugar is. We're still studying. What kind of long-term effects are there? Now, we have been studying it for a while, but with advances in our technologies and being able to, well, discover newer things, it may come out. Because remember, there were those controversies like in the 80s and the 90s with different type of artificial sugars, artificial sweeteners causing cancer. So you gotta be careful how much you take in. Then, of course, there's sugar alcohols. You're going to find those in things in like candy, chewing gum, and like extrol. Again, I'm going to butcher these words. These are also basically made in a lab. They're regulated by the FDA. I should tell you something there. I mean, the FDA Food and Drug Administration does a lot of great things. But for growing this stuff in a lab, is it really something you should be taking a lot in? And you'll find these, so like the artificial sweeteners, you'll find in like diet sodas and all. Sugar alcohols, you'll find in regular sodas. You'll find them in chewing gums, things like that. And then now, there are no-val sweeteners. Now, no-val sweeteners, these are my favorite kind. They are derived from actual well, fruit-based sugars, naturally occurring sugars. Stevia, it's what I love for my coffee. So stevia is one of those that, again, very low in calories, not like taking in real sugar, and still super sweet. So why am I talking about so much sugar? Well, for a while, I did everything I could not to take in sugars. Be honest with you, sugar's in just about everything. Here in the U.S., again, processed foods. Things like sugar is found in milk. Sugar is found in bread. You name it. If it's processed, there's a good chance it's got sugar in it. Some type of sugar. Especially like those frozen meals, the healthy fit diet things that you can get at Walmart or Giant Eagle or Giant or Safeway. They all have some type of artificial sweetener, sugar alcohols, something in them. Now, with Novel sweeteners, it's a little more naturally occurring. Again, I was trying not to eat anything, but there's natural sugars, well, in vegetables, in fruit. These kind of sugars aren't just like, hey, it's sweet, it tastes good. It carries things like vitamins, antioxidants, nutrients. There's so much more to it than it's just sugar. It just makes it sweet. So taking in naturally occurring sugars, again, choosing whole food over processed if you can. Going out and buying whole vegetables, whole fruits. You want to sweeten up some oatmeal? I love oatmeal. It's like what I eat every day for breakfast. Slice up some banana, throw it in there. Maybe some blueberries. I'm not a blueberry guy, but you might be. I know a lot of people will really like those blueberries. Throw them in there. Add a little bit of sweetness without adding a lot of heavy let's call them heavy calories. Bad calories. Calories that are harder to burn and not so natural. Instead of buying the brown sugar, cinnamon sticks oatmeal, buy regular oatmeal and throw a little bit of fruit in there if you want a little extra sweetness. Sugar, alcohols, and artificial sweeteners can be a good substitute short term. Novel sweeteners, I've been using, again, stevia for many years. I really enjoy it. It makes my coffee really good. So choosing your poison is basically what it is. If you're gonna get sweet stuff, go with the naturally occurring sugars. And again, it's not going completely sugar-free, because if you go sugar-free, as in you're not taking in any carbs, anything, then your body goes into ketones. Now, that is a very popular diet. I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not going to try to talk on it too much. But so basically your body goes into ketosis, and it survives off of something that your liver, some type of enzyme that your liver produces to, well, give you the energy. Remember, to go completely sugar-free, you can't have any carbs. That means you're doing something like the ketones diets. You're doing like carnivore diet all the time. I do it like once a year for a month, and that's rough. I don't know how you guys do it like literally all the time. I do it like as a reset. So, all in all, sugars. They good for you? They bad for you? It's really up to you to decide and how much you're going to try to take in. Just like you should take in the will to reach on down here, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, give this video a big thumbs up. Really helps my channel and helps distribute my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Jedediah Raymond Avendroth, and from there I'll lead you to the group I've created for this channel. If you don't mind, give me a follow on Instagram and X Twitter at JedFDK. And as always, if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to me on any of the platforms I just mentioned, then please, please, please send me an email, bmfjed@gmail.com. Guys and gals, hope you have a wonderful week. Hope you had a good past week. And as always, stay fit, stay healthy. I'll see you soon. Peace.